Everyone, and welcome to today's replay. And today we've got a replay for you in the Centurion 5-1, the Australian Tier 8 Premium British medium tank. And it's quite a nice tank, this, I've got to be honest. It's one of the more satisfying premium tanks for me in the game because it's actually a real vehicle. It's not this IS-3A or this Defender bullshit that never existed. This tank actually existed, and Australia definitely did like their Centurion. They operated a total of 127 by 1961, and 58 of them were sent to Vietnam, and they saw quite a bit of action out there, it must be said, and they were incredibly reliable tanks. Even though they were getting on a little bit, they were very good at what they done. 42 in total were damaged, but only 6 were actually destroyed, and only 2 of its crew were killed in action. I think one of the best stories about an Australian Centurion though was number 169041, which had the, I would call it, pleasure of being put within 500 yards of a nuclear explosion, and the tank, it was a test to see how tanks would respond to a nuclear explosion. So the tank had full ammo, full fuel. The only thing that was missing now was the crew. And after this test, they went up to this tank, and it had been moved a couple of meters by the explosion, and it was completely sandblasted. And the engine had stopped working, but only because it had run out of fuel. And the tank was repaired, sort of nuclear radiation, and it was actually sent to Vietnam as well, where it was hit by an RPG. And today the tank still survives and is actually on display at the Robinson Barracks in the Northern Territory. So bit of history there for you, and back to the replay. So we're on Erlenberg. I poked up and saw a fuckload of enemy tanks, and do you know what? The team are actually supporting me really well. I've picked up 3.8k assistance. That was a really bad shot though. That was a potato shot. And that chat, that was very rude of you. And artillery, screw you guys. I've got these 2 Lorraines behind me and the STRV, and they're providing me with some fantastic support. Whenever these guys are poking over, they are just getting wrecked. And artillery is putting his shots as well. Pick up another 400 on that Pantera, up to 4.2k now. And yeah, the Centurion, it's definitely one of my favourite premium tanks, not because it's overpowered or game breaking, but it's one of the more interesting tanks in the game. You can see that it's been tested in a combat environment. It's not as a clean Centurion. It's got its mud skirts removed, and it's got a enlarged fuel tank hanging off the back of it, which luckily is not a hitbox because this thing would be constantly on fire. Now I've come up from my hill. I'm at 5.8k assistance, and the mod one hadn't been seen all game, but I mean, if you're just going to assist, mate, then I'm going to oblige. I'm keeping this guy tracked because I want to pick up more assistance damage. And these Lorraines, they've been doing so well up until this point, but they're intentionally blocking me, so I just rammed the guy. Fuck you! And then I pick up a nice shot on the Batchat, and that's a pretty nice replay. And these Lorraines, they're pissing me off towards the end of this game. So that's the game with our SDRV. Well played to this guy. Managed to pick up the Batchat in the end. Well played to these Lorraines as well. You were arseholes at the end, but well played to you guys. So that's the game. And yeah, I really like this tank. I really hate this map, and this team was actually quite decent. And let's have a look at the post-game stats. So here we are, we managed to pick up the Ace Wanker, of course, and we also managed to pick up the Patrol Duty in a Centurion. This thing does have really good view range in my setup, to be fair. I'm using my Action X crew, so it's got pretty much all the bells and whistles for the crew: BIA, situational awareness, recon. So I think I've got something like 486 meters on this thing, which is really decent for a tier 8 tank. We pick up 2k damage and 7.5k spotting. Wow. And we also picked up 1,000, I'm just going to call that 1,700 base experience, 140k credits. Really nice profit from this game. And yeah, that's today's replay in probably one of my favourite premium tanks at the moment. I thought I'll get this replay out before the patch on Wednesday, and I'm so bored of editing these campaign videos, man. It's taking such a long time to get them up, so today I thought I'd just get up a quick replay, and yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the replay, and I'll see you on the next one.